Hi, my name's Kelly Lord, and I'd like to share a little bit about myself and my project with you. I went to college for classical flute. I've always loved music. It's often how I've expressed myself, but I'm also a writer. My project, what you're about to hear is real, is my story told through written word and also through music. I've written the book, and I've written the album of music that goes with the book. I need to record the album in the studio and then record the book in an audio form, and then I'll put the songs throughout the book where they belong. The purpose of my book is to let people know that they're not alone and that we can go through really hard things and not only be okay, but absolutely thrive. I'd like to read the first 3 pages of my book so you have an idea of my writing style, but also my reading style. What you're about to hear is real. That was the name of my first demo tape. You see, I'm not just a writer, I'm a musician with a story to tell. The truth is, I should either be dead or in an insane asylum, but by the grace of God, I'm here. It all began when I was 5. That's an inside joke between me and my friends. It means I'm about to talk for a long time, and you should leave now or forever hold your peace. Except it didn't start when I was 5. It started long before then. My first memory was one of laying in the fetal position on the floor with my hands covering my head. I was very tiny. I had been thrown on the ground and was being kicked by my father. I wasn't much bigger than his foot. He was so angry. I could hear my mom yelling, "No, no, leave her alone." Then my mom lifted me in her arms and carried me to my bedroom. I was crying, and my mom kept whispering, "Kelly, be quiet. Please don't cry. You'll make it worse." My mom laid me in my bed, warning me again, "Kelly, shh, please don't cry." She left the room to calm my father down. I didn't understand. I didn't want to be left alone. I wanted her to stay. What did I do wrong? I tried not to cry. I have many memories like that. I grew up in a very violent alcoholic family. I'm not alone. There are many who have, are now, or may in the future be living in this same situation. What is unique about my story is the ending. You see, I just got back from visiting our old house in Vallejo, California. I used to call it the House of Horrors because honestly that's what it was. Who would have guessed that I'd end up back in the very place that I'd been running from my whole life? When I first moved back to California, I wasn't even able to think of that house without physically trembling and having an anxiety attack, let alone be able to walk through it. There are so many memories that left scars emotionally and physically. I was thrown a lot when I was little, like the night I woke up to a light being shined in my eyes. I blinked. What was that light? Then I saw the outline of a man in the doorway shining a flashlight in my room. He was talking to another man. "It's all clear in here," he said. They shut the door and left the room. There was a lot of commotion and a siren was being shut off outside. I got up and looked out the window. There were policemen shining flashlights all around the front yard. I whispered to my sister, "What's going on?" She didn't know. I peeked out my bedroom door, and my mom was in her nightgown, and my dad was pacing around the living room with a look of anger on his face. "Get back in your room," I was told. I shut the door and laid back down in bed. Apparently a man had come into the house and went into my mother's bedroom. My dad was asleep on the couch, which he often did. When my mother woke up, she screamed, and my dad chased the man outside. The police were called. They were searching for that man. They didn't find him. I went back to sleep. In the morning, I was playing in my room with my sister, and we had toys all over the floor. I had my favorite t-shirt on, the one with Tweety Bird on it. It was brand new, not a hand-me-down, not from the Goodwill, a new t-shirt, something to treasure. My dad came into the bedroom in a rage. "What a pigsty this place is! You want to live in a pigsty?" He started throwing things around the room. He was getting madder and madder. He started tearing the sheets off the bed. He grabbed the mattress and pulled it to the floor. I started to tremble inside. I couldn't move. He was so big, and when he was angry, it seemed like he would double in size. When he threw the mattress on the floor, he looked at the box spring, and there was an old cracker wrapper. He went silent and still. "What is that?" he said as he pointed to the old wrapper. "What is that? Answer me!" I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I was frozen. I had forgotten to throw away the wrapper from the crackers I had snuck. Oh no, I couldn't speak. Answer me, you filthy pig. He started throwing things around the room again. Please, Daddy, please, I'm sorry. You're sorry. I'll give you something to be sorry about. He grabbed me by my shirt. No, Daddy, please, no. All I could think about was my Tweety Bird shirt. It was the only thing I had that was mine. Please, Daddy, no. He picked me up in the air and threw me against the wall, ripping my shirt completely down the front. And then as fast as the rage came, it went out of him. Clean this place up, he said, and he left the room. I crumpled up against the wall. My Tweety Bird shirt. My Tweety Bird shirt. My sister and I struggled to get the mattress back on the box spring and clean the room. I learned later that my dad said he got mad because the police saw our messy room. I know now that it was because he didn't protect my mom. Not all the times with my dad were bad. People are never only one-sided. ... To be continued. So my story is one of great sadness and grief, but also one of great joy and tremendous amounts of humor. Lots of humor. There are many twists and turns that I never saw coming. But most importantly, it's a story of hope. I'd like to sing a song for you now. All the songs on my album are originally written with me and Steven Nelson, who has already written Emmy Award-winning music, so it's quite exciting. There is one cover tune that we will do, and it is this song. It's one of my favorites.
In a lullaby, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and dreams that you've dared to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, oh, bluebirds fly, oh, and birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why? Why then, oh why? Why can't I want to fly. I know I'll fly. I will
I've had such a great time spending time with you, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well, and I hope that you choose to hear the rest of my story.